is that with the Humanitarian Trust, we have access to the most incredible eco-biosciences that have come about in decades and decades and decades. These are absolutely amazing, amazing products. And this gets into the same type of thing is that we run around with entrepreneurs. We run around with people who invent things. And so you get a lot of interesting things across your desk. Some of them are quite often kooky. Some of them are breathtaking, like what we have here. I've helped this company along with financially and things of that nature, and this gets into it. I don't brag about what I do with my money, but here I am helping a company that is going to change the world. But you know what? I don't post that on the internet. I don't need to. The products are going to be out, and they're going to do what they're going to do, and we will do a lot of great with it. So getting back to the charitable. So what will happen is that we have a water purification product. It may sound, okay, well, I've heard of water purifying stuff before. This water purification product is so powerful that 1 kilo of it, it's a powder form, 1 kilo of it can purify 400,000 liters of water. 1 kilo. Salt water, contaminated water, contaminated river water with pesticides and herbicides and all that type of stuff. That's how powerful this stuff is. And that 1 kilo does not cost a lot of money. It's not $1,000 or anything of that nature. It is in the dollars. So the amount of money we're going to be able to do to be able to help purify and clean water is just one of the items. We have another product that you basically rinse your vegetables and your fruits and things like that, and you don't have to scrub them. You just rinse them. It basically kills all the protozoas, the bacteria, any kind of fecal matter, hepatitis, bug larvae, all that type of stuff. And so what happens? You have a healthier product, and it helps it last a week or two longer. Well, in Africa and Indonesia and all these places, India and so forth, where our stuff's going to be going, that 2 weeks is life and death for these people. We don't think anything about it walking in the store and grabbing an apple. Matter of fact, if we see a bruise on an apple, we're wondering why it's even sitting on the shelf because no one's going to buy it. We have a third product that is for beef, chicken, poultry, things of that nature. And this will keep chicken from getting salmonella, things of that nature. And this does the same thing that the other product does. These are just scientific variations of the base foundation, the base chemistry that was many, many years in the making. So now that fish, that chicken, that beef, all that type of stuff, they last a week to 2 weeks longer. Because you got to remember, a lot of these places, they don't have a lot of refrigeration. If they do, it's very nominal. It probably not as powerful as our refrigerators. You have unsanitary conditions that we're just not even comprehending. And so if you can have things, if someone catches their fish and it lasts longer, you can feed more people, you have a healthier community and so forth. That's just to give you an idea of a couple of products. We have another product variation of it that you put in the water while you're watering your small little farm or whatever it is. A lot of these places just have, they have a few rows of crops. They don't have acres like we think about. There's just a few. But the problem is that their ground soil is just dirt. There's no nutrients or anything in it. It's just dirt. Dirt doesn't grow plants. It's the nutrients and the minerals and the oxygen in the water and so forth is what builds the plant. We have a product that helps build the structure of the plant, and it keeps bugs and all that type of stuff from eating all the stems and the fruit and the leaves and all that. So you have a healthier crop with a bigger yield, and then you wash it in our little bath thing, and now you have more product, more corn, more apples, more whatever it is, tomatoes, whatever it is in these countries. So now you're feeding more people and sustaining life better. We have another product that is a picture like a Lysol spray, and this is now bringing this indoors. You spray this in a room, and we've all seen the pictures of doctors in these just shabby conditions, and there's a line of kids and families out the door getting a checkup and medication. They have to give surgery. They give surgeries in these substandard conditions. Our product, you could spray in a room. It gets rid of HIV. It gets rid of all viruses, molds, and I mentioned already the hepatitises, I'm probably saying this one wrong, the variant bird flu, all those things. It gets rid of all that stuff. It also gets rid of mosquitoes, flies, gnats, cockroaches, bed bugs. Everything is gone. It doesn't kill them. They don't like it, and they leave. So they leave instantaneously. In 3 minutes, you have a perfectly sterile, healthy environment for doing your medical, doctor stuff. We have 15,000 doctors that will be taking our product over and using this in their facilities and the places that they're going to be helping people. We have every major charity in the country that is already established. We don't have to go out and establish our relationships with all these different countries and all these towns and communities within Africa, within India, within all these other places. We already have partnered with every single major charity in the country that will take the product over for us. So all we are doing is taking the product and say, how much of the water purification do you want? How much of the all the other stuff do you want? And we just give it to them. All we ask in return from them is say, you know what? Take a video. Show us. Just take a 5-minute video or 2-minute video of the good that this is doing, and let us post it on our site. The doctors are going to give us testimonials and show us all the good that's happening with our product. So you're getting a kind of a big picture. Well, these are just some foundation products that I'm talking about. We have water. It is one of the scientists in another company we work with. Is they've been working with water for many years. They have been able to take water and manipulate it to the point where they can adjust the oxygen levels in water, the mineral levels, the pH balance, all that type of stuff, just on a computer in a machine that they have. They have water that is so life-giving that you could put it in a tray and you could put seed in it in the dark, and that seed will grow. It doesn't even need light. This stuff is unheard of. We can now have trays of food growing in a warehouse, on a ship, on an airplane, delivered to these places. And when it gets there, all they do is they just open it up. It grows in the sun. You add sun to it, it grows even faster. Now we have healthy food that's being delivered to them that they don't even have access to. We're also doing a variation of that for their livestock. Where we're growing oats and barley and things of that nature. Fast-growing barley grows very rapidly. A lot of these places, you see these desert areas that there's no food for the cattle, and you see all these bones sticking out of the hips of the goats and the cows and stuff. We're going to be sending this food over. Now you have healthier cow, healthier goats, all that type of stuff, which means better milk production. If they're using it for beef or for food, they have a healthier meats and more of it. All this stuff is all coming from the charity. It's all coming from you guys donating 20 cents, 10 cents, 80 cents, 60 cents at a time. This is how powerful this is. There are a list of more products that are this amazing that I haven't even told you about. And they're all just as impressive. It is absolutely amazing stuff. So now here's where it gets really fun. Global profit pool. These companies that I work with, all these products are just as amazing to save lives and the whole bit there with water and all this other stuff.